Hey guys, Cool Blind Wave back. I'm Aaron.
I'm Calvin.
Eric.
I'm Rick.
And we're here doing Good Omens,
Yes.
episode 2. Last time we got to learn what the Good Omens were, or whatever. I don't know. There's angels and devils and demons and antichrist.
Antichrist.
Doesn't seem
Naming
like
of
there's very
dogs.
many good omens. They all seem bad.
Yeah, but there's a
Well-
cute puppy now instead of a big old ugly doggy.
It's what's on the inside that counts, Aaron.
What? That's not how things work, Rick.
It is
What's inside you, Rick?
darkness and
Imprisoning
despair.
me. All that I see, absolute terror. Yep, and then I wrote down Adam Warlock. So there's some kind of crossover with Marvel in this show.
No.
The dog is named Dog,
Dog.
and
Because 6 days until the end of the world.
And they spent time trying to raise the Antichrist to not destroy the world. And
Time,
it wasn't-
years.
It wasn't. That's time, Rick. Time's measured in years, minutes, hours.
I'm also uncomfortably attracted to David Tennant in this episode, in this season. Uncomfortably,
Because he's a slithering little snake.
it's very uncomfortable,
Hey, up in your garden.
or really comfortable. Let's start.
Let's start.
I would like to purchase one of your material objects. Books. Let us discuss my purchase in a private place because I am buying
Pornography?
pornography.
Gabriel. We humans are extremely easily embarrassed. We must buy our pornography secretively.
Human
so
beings
funny.
are so simple. The Hellhound has been set loose, and now the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse are being summoned. Death, pollution, famine, war.
Who exactly summons them?
Not my department. I believe we outsource that sort of thing.
It's about time, that's what I
Outsource it
say.
to who?
You
Who do
can't
you outsource
have
things
a
to?
wall without wall.
Sandal fun. That is very good. You can't have a war without war. I might use that. Huh?
Except
Anyway.
the Cold War.
There were wars.
I didn't stick around to see.
Thank you for my pornography.
Jeez.
Clever.
Can't have food without food. Whoa! I want to win a wall like that.
We have them. You just haven't
Me too.
noticed.
Somebody has to sign the peace agreement first.
They do, and it's me.
Oh my God! They're holding guns on
What
who
the
signs
fuck?
the peace agreement first.
You'd be surprised the pettiness of this stuff.
Ladies and gents.
Seems like a war
Put it
thing
down.
to have.
Oh,
Jeez.
wow, they got everybody in there.
And you can't have a war without her. She's been
Can't have a war without war.
It makes sense that they make her a redhead.
Yeah.
Regulation issue, Witchfinder's pin, pricked her all over.
And what was the result?
She said it cured her arthritis.
Acupuncture.
Predicting the future, mostly.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh,
Got him.
goodness.
Well,
An apple will arise, no man can eat. Invest
Hey.
thy money in Master Job's machine.
Oh my God.
And good fortune will be thy days. I mean, this is balder down.
1980. That's so funny.
Agnes Nutter's great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter was drawing on the title page. And metaphorically, the book had just begun to tick.
Drawing on it. Jesus.
Oh
That
no.
book lasted a while.
What a little shit.
You're the one that's going to have to save the world.
what?
Huh.
What's her name?
Athema, I think.
Thou shalt not commit adultery.
Something like that?
Pulsifer's great-great-great-great-great-grandson
Oh my God.
should have been in bed hours ago.
Oh, the camera.
Gosh. That's great.
You have your own teeth.
Family resemblance.
How many
He just took the change.
What? Nipples, laddie. How many?
Just the usual two.
Why are the nipples important?
Be here at 11 o'clock tomorrow.
Just making sure he's not a witch,
Yeah.
I guess.
One of my nipples is kind of cut in half, so it kind of is like 3.
What?
Yeah.
Ugh, why would
What's
you do
wrong
that?
with you? Why did
I didn't do it. I was born like that, asshole.
That explains the year, Eric. 2 days left.
the book.
That you drew in, you little shit.
What is?
Oh,
What is
they're
They're
quaking.
like quaking.
I told you all about leaf spots. I will not stand for them.
he doesn't talk to them. He threatens them. Are they like shaking in
I love how
fear?
I love how they're
Say goodbye
quaking.
to your friend. Just couldn't cut it. You guys, grow better.
Ah! Ground him up or something.
She showed it to him.
Are you not here for intimate personal relaxation and stress relief for the discerning gentleman?
No. I'm here to join the Witchfinder army.
Oh, Mr. Shadwell said he was expecting a visitor.
Okay.
It's your new recruit, Mr. Shadwell. Look.
Away with you, harlot. Scarlet woman. Jezebel.
Oh, jeez!
Dang, it's moving.
We are cruising.
Boy, we've lost. Watch out for that pedestrian. He's on the street. He knows
Jeez!
Take it.
That's how I drive.
Where is this village near Oxford?
I've been to Barcelona. I can teach you Spanish.
That's good
Say
enough.
olé a lot. We should practice.
They say ole.
Hey guys. Hi. Nice hat.
They're looking for a witch.
Made it out of cardboard. Art thou a witch? Olé. Then we torture you until you say yes. Wait, you're gonna torture him? We built a torturing machine.
Of course, this is the Antichrist's games.
Are there any great beasts or strange things happening?
Well, his dog. I mean, he's a beast. Come on, dog, say hello.
Aww.
Aww.
Hold on, I have to tell them what to
But
do.
it was.
No.
Evil
He's
witch
precious.
finds you dead.
It feels spooky. I don't ever say that. I like spooky. Big spooky family. Let's go talk to some nuns.
Good talk to some nuns. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh! What?
He bleeds blue.
Hey,
Oh, wait, paint?
Oh.
you've both been hit.
Paintball?
I
Oh.
don't know what you think you're
Someone
playing.
made it a paint.
Oh, what the hell was that?
Look at the state of this coat. I've kept this in tip-top condition for over 180 years now. I'll never get this stain out.
Oh.
You can miracle it away. Well, I would always know the stain was there. I mean,
Huh.
impressive hardware.
Well, that was nice of him.
Yeah.
It just shoots paintball.
Don't you all lot disapprove of guns?
Yeah, unless they're in the right hands. Then they give weight to a moral argument.
Oh, okay.
A moral argument.
What the hell did you just do?
Oh. They wanted real guns, so I gave them what they wanted.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
Oh my god. Look at the
Oh my god, no, they're gonna kill people.
Did they not notice what they're doing?
There are people out there shooting.
No.
They want war. We're gonna give them war. Okay, guys.
His tie, I love it.
Oh no.
Oh no!
They're murdering each
Oh my god.
No, they aren't. No one's killing anyone. They're all
Aw.
miraculous escapes. Wouldn't be any fun otherwise.
Everybody is having a miracle.
I've always said.
What?
Deep down, you really are quite a nice.
Shut it. I'm never nice. Nice is a four-letter word. I will not.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Sorry to break up an intimate moment.
Oh, the one who, like...
Yes, it's Master Crowley.
She survived.
Do that. You could have just asked her. Of course. No. Yeah. Excuse me, ma'am. We're two supernatural entities just looking for the notorious son of Satan. Wonder if you might help us with our inquiries.
Is there anything you remember about the baby?
He had lovely little toesy woesies.
It's true.
I love it. I love it. She's like, oh.
The smile.
Whatever you like best.
Most books on witchcraft will tell you that witches work naked. This is because most books on witchcraft are written by men.
No.
Darksome night and day.
Yeah, but they also made most of the witches ugly, right?
The last thing we need right now is.
You hit someone.
Witches?
Surprised he stopped.
Someone hit me.
I didn't.
No bones broken.
Oh, nice.
Seems painful.
He healed her. He healed
I know,
her.
but it just looks
It was
painful.
painful before.
Out of the question. There's nowhere to put the bike.
Except for the bike rack.
She left the book in the car.
Shit, Mom, I'm gonna have to call
Yep.
back. It's quite sweet, you know, when he's asleep.
When he's asleep. Yeah.
What's he like when he's awake? What's that mean?
For thy cocoa doth grow cold. Thy cocoa doth
Oh
grow cold.
no. He has hot chocolate or something? Hey, what about the rest of the numbers?
Oh my god.
Their
He
number
put
is...
the area code in for Thadfield.
Yeah, but then what?
Arthur Young, him.
Dad, look, I got Dog to walk on his hind legs.
Right number.
Right number. Hey, you found him.
So much. Yeah.
He did.
It's good news.
Is it over now?
Oh no!
So
Dang
fun.
it!
All right, so we have 2 days until the end of the world. Although he might have he worked through the night there, so I guess there's only 1 day left, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I guess.
Maybe. I'm just wondering how things are... Like... I don't know. I wonder how this antichrist is, because I thought maybe because I'm being grown up with, like, humans
A
and
more
not...
like loving family rather than
Yeah.
politician.
But then the parents had that thing of, like, he's so precious when he's sleeping. He's like, yeah, when he's sleeping.
When he's sleeping.
And it's like, what does
Yeah.
that mean?
Yeah.
You know, like...
He does
They also-
have like tendencies.
Mhm.
Like he builds like torture machines and stuff like that. But
Yeah, their childhood
Like-
games are Burn the Witch.
yeah,
They said he also has some kind of auto defense too, where people just don't notice him.
yeah. Well, yeah. It's the suspicion and everything rolls off
Yeah.
his back like a duck.
Yeah.
No one suspects a duck.
I'm wondering how. Yeah, no. I wonder how Newton Pulsifer will fit into all this. The witch hunter, or witch finder.
The witch hunting group there. I don't know. Because they would...
They would be after
Anathema.
Anathema.
Yeah.
And what is she trying to do?
She's trying to find the Antichrist.
She's trying to find the young
stop it.
beast and the lesser
Right.
beast.
Okay. But to what
She wants-
purpose?
To save the world.
Yeah.
Ah, that's right. Got it.
Yeah.
So the witches are trying to stop the end of the world. The angels are trying to stop the end of the world. Well, they're letting it happen, but then like the world is going to be. I'm not sure.
I mean, they think it's part of God's plan, right?
Yeah.
So they're just there to let it happen and make sure everything goes smoothly, and that the other people are doing their jobs. I guess that was so funny in the beginning. Like, I've bought my pornography.
Oh, yeah. I like that,
Yeah.
too. Like, the lack of understanding the angels have with humans and stuff. And
Yeah.
even, like, what last episode was like, why would you put this in your body? You know, my
Yeah.
body's my temple, and you're eating this sushi. And
Yeah, that was good. So I assume, I think, Aaron, they confirmed that the redhead was war, right?
Yes, they did.
So that's one of the 4 horsemen with famine, death, and pollution, or pestilence in every other version of the story. But yeah, I mean, we've seen one so far. I'm guessing they're just kind of seeding maybe some kind of inevitable confrontation between them and our 2 heroes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love David Tennant is so good in this series. Like, he just is that character. He just captures his walk and movement and his confidence and his annoyingness.
everything's so like swaggery, but also at the same time with him like being like the snake from the garden, it's also like a slithery-ish kind of thing too. You could say,
like
you know?
his
like,
saunter, the way he like
like
rolls
if you pictured
his shoulders at the same time he like tilts his hips and stuff.
If you pictured a snake slithering, you know, but instead it's gonna walk, like it might be much more kind of like this swaggery walk that he has as he moves back and forth, you know. But
yeah,
I don't know. I like it though. I think he does do a very good job. But he's done a good job in pretty much everything I've seen him in. So
this kind of role is just perfect for him.
It really
he's
is.
a stage actor.
But Michael Sheen is right there with him, though.
Oh yeah, he's great.
You know, he's great as well.
What was the thing he turned into? It was like a dog or a snake. It was like
that was his snakehead.
Was a snake, yeah.
It was so quick, it just caught me off guard. I had no idea what it was, and I was just like, ah! I just saw like teeth.
Caught the boss off guard too.
Yeah, but I love that those people that were playing paintball, he turned them on to real guns, and you're like, oh man, yeah, he is a demon. And then he's like, well, none of them actually died, though. They miraculously got close to dying. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, he's a nice guy. And he's like, shut up!
Yeah.
That was really funny stuff.
More fun that way, apparently. Now, I haven't made it any further in the book than we've seen, so I'm going to speculate freely. But I wonder if, like, the two of them were also swapped at birth, kind of?
Oh, interesting. So, like, one's the angel and the other's the demon?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know, because I feel like they're just like less extreme versions of what they are. Like Crowley is like he's not a good guy. Like he does bad things, but like not all the way. And
but is doing bad things against his nature, though? You know, or is that it is his nature? He just doesn't do them. You know.
And as far as like the bad things go, like, you know, he takes credit for World War II and everything, but he said that the humans got to it first. So like, how many things have he actually done?
Yeah,
I think it's an interesting concept.
Are you thinking like the idea of, you know, nice is a 4-letter word and all that? Like it's one of those doth protest too much kind of things. Like he's fighting him that he's good.
Yeah, where he's like trying to make a show of it that he's evil.
But with that though, what if the angel shows that maybe he would be the bad guy kind of guy? Like I feel like he's pretty just not.
He does have attachment for like his books and his store and everything like that, and he keeps a collection which he's very prideful of.
I mean, he also says he gives the humans guns, but he didn't say anything about miraculously saving anyone.
I guess so, yeah.
Hey, it gives weight to moral arguments.
That line.
That was so funny. No, I mean, I think that's an interesting concept. We'll see how much it goes, because ultimately an angel and a demon are the same thing, or at least were. So,
yeah, two sides of the same coin, right?
Yeah. The guy that plays, I didn't understand the whole, like, the guy's first name being, like, adultery or something.
Thou shalt not commit adultery, Pulsifer. Yeah. It's his full name.
That was just really weird. But it was the same actor playing adultery in Newton, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jack Whitehall.
Yeah, I only know him for being famous in Britain, i.e., like, I've seen him on the Graham Norton show and stuff. I don't know anything that he's actually in.
No, yeah. Same for me. I've seen him on quite a few, like, British game shows and talk shows and stuff like that, but I've not actually seen, like,
so he's
his
like the
body of work.
He's kind of like what, Paris Hilton? Like where she was like famous, but she hadn't been in or
he has been in stuff. Like he's a comedian.
Okay, so he has done stuff then.
He has a career, not just being famous.
Okay,
I mean, think about it this way, Aaron. If someone's watching The Mandalorian, they see Bill Burr, and they're like, "Hey, I know that guy from like The Tonight Show and stuff," and they don't know that he actually does these other things. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
When you were first saying it, it's like, he's famous, but I don't know of anything he's done. No, I didn't know. I didn't know if he had things he has done, or you guys just didn't know things he's done.
We are just ignorant to the things that he has done.
Gotcha. I just don't know.
But the little detail that he doesn't talk to his plants, he threatens them. I mean, I don't know where that will
I love
go,
when they start shaking.
or if it matters, but it's so goddamn funny.
Yeah. I mean, that would only work on his plants, right?
I guess.
I mean, yeah.
They save him out
he's
of
raised
fear.
them in fear for so long. That they like.
And then he showed them the empty pot, and they were all still shaking. So funny.
Yeah. Now the interesting thing that would like more support Rick's theory is if he took that plant to another room.
Mm-hmm. Just made a big grinding noise.
Yeah, just made a big grinding noise, and it's actually still alive. He's just using that as like a fear tactic for the other plants.
I don't think my theory is actually true. I just thought it might be interesting.
No, but it would be interesting.
You know,
mirroring what's happening in the show.
You know, so far with this show, we've seen 2 episodes now, and the story, I need to obviously watch more, be able to judge it, but it's the least thing I'm enjoying the most. Like, I'm enjoying the actors and the chemistry and the writing, and I'm still waiting for the story to kick in more, you know? And I'm not saying that I'm not enjoying it. I'm very much enjoying it. It's just the thing that I'm enjoying the least amount, you know, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like, I just love watching those 2 characters have conversations.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
The story itself is kind of it's something that's kind of been told various times, just different ways of you know Omen and with Damien or some kind of Armageddon or something going on, but it's just the way it's told and the characters we have and things like in the very beginning when you're coming into the bookstore and you go into the bookstore and then later on you go in, you're like, oh, and then the great, you know, and you go in and then you run into the window instead of going through it like you've done 3 times already in the show.
Fucking
you know,
funny. I missed whatever they said after that because I was silently laughing so hard. It's just so goddamn funny.
It's such a Mel Brooks thing to do.
It is.
It's so fourth wall breaking of like, God damn it, because like they did it in the very beginning, and I think they did it for the granddaughter who was coloring.
Yeah.
And then they did it like a minute or 2 after that part. Like it had been minutes, like long time between the first 2.
Yeah.
But then going into that third one, it's just like dunk, and you're like, wait, what? And then it cuts so quick that it doesn't stay there long enough. You just realize what happened with the noise. It's good. I love it. There's just a lot of this parts of the show that I love, but I get you with the story. It's not like it's the most creative story.
Like, some of it's overall, the cutaways too.
But the way they're kind of like tossing things in so far has been done really well, I think.
Like when they were talking about the hippies in their camp, and they said that the goats first went through their marijuana crops and then their tents. Like that right there just is so much story in one line.
Yeah.
You know, it's so funny. It's got high, start eating tents.
Goats and sheep will pretty much eat anything.
The Witchfinder Sergeant, his name is Michael McKean.
Yeah.
And I recognize him. He's one of those character actors that you're like, oh, that guy, but you never know. You know, he never stars in anything.
I need to go back and look at him.
But
he
was Mr. Green in the Clue movie.
Oh, that's it.
And then
that
I know him the most as Perry White from Smallville. He was in like 3 or 4
I
episodes of Smallville.
Okay.
But
I would have seen him
Mr.
there
Green
a little
makes
bit.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's been years, but yeah, I guess I could see that. He didn't have that voice either, that accent.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home and make love to my wife.
Yeah.
That guy,
but
right?
he's that he's that kind of guy that you just, you know, they call them character actors because they're never in leading roles, but they're always, you just always see them as like there's, I'm the background guy or I'm the supporting actor. Get me in there, you know? So he's like Clancy Brown.
I love his sign. Like the sign that he was holding says witches, blight crops. And then they have like slashes between all this stuff. Cast the evil eye, dance naked, and then in parentheses says an abomination.
Yeah.
And then worship the devil, have too many nipples, call their cats funny names. Like that's everything on his sign. So they have too many nipples. That's a witch thing, I guess.
They have like the teats of the devil, right, or something.
I don't know.
I don't
never
know.
witch hunted, Rick.
They saw like any kind of deformation or abnormality as like the touch of Satan, you know, as like a bad thing.
Left-handedness.
Left-handedness was a sign of the witch.
Yeah.
It's what we get like the word sinister from, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's because like their right hand isn't their dominant hand; it's the left one.
I was trying to go back and read some of these prophecies as well, but I honestly don't understand any of them.
Yeah, I think they're a whole bunch of like nonsense and stuff. Like
even behind the eagle's nest, a great ash hath fallen. So a tree had fallen, but the eagle's nest, I don't know.
That's a thing too, is that the way it's written, eagle's nest might not be an eagle's nest. It could be a company called, you know, Eagle's Nest or something, you know?
The Eagle's Nest was Hitler's castle, right?
Yeah.
The other thing to look at with these, when you go through, the first one is 1111, and these are prophecies and how they're numbered. And the one he read was 3008, which means that that's about the point. I would assume that these prophecies go in order, but maybe they don't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
I mean, you know, the thing about prophecies and stuff, like, like one of these is he is not what he says he is. Like, you don't know, like, what is that?
So
what
ambiguous.
is that supposed to be? That you could apply that to anything. Like a lot of prophecies that people, like from the Bible, that say like, oh, this has come true. It's like, well, yeah, Israel did become a nation at one point, in the 40s. Like, yeah, that could be what that meant, or it could have meant something else. Some of them are a little more open ended than others. But
I don't understand the writing.
You mean like the font?
It's just the font is just so hard to read. Like Alpho and
it's in Old English, or it's trying to be.
Yeah, Alpho.
Also,
Let the wheel shall Alpho ride. Like, why not just put also?
It's an Old English like spelling and text.
Why they spell also with an F?
It's an S. It just looks like an F.
Why? I don't understand.
Is it the thorn? So, what do you guys think of Aziraphale finding Lucifer or whatever by using the phone number?
Using the 666, the number of the beast. I mean, I think it's a funny play on words.
Yeah. It's like the number of the beast, which is also the number of a man.
The phone number of the beast.
No, I thought that was hilarious. I mean, it's just playing fast and loose with a lot of the tropes of this story, which is hilarious in the way that you should do it, especially with these characters, So I really, really enjoy it. What did you think, Rick?
Yeah. No, it's always fun taking things like that into a modern context and taking something that is or can be taken very seriously, but like taking it in a lighthearted manner. I think it's great.
No, I mean, I would love if every one of these prophecies that pop up were like, if you live today, you'd be able to figure out what they are. That the Steve Jobs one is hilarious.
Yeah, an apple will rise that no man can eat.
That's pretty funny. All right, well, I enjoyed this one. I'm excited to see where we go next. In terms, like I said, in terms of the story, I kind of went to I'm curious to see where it goes, but I'm most excited to just see more of the performances, honestly.
Yeah, this could have been just like a My Dinner with Andre, and it could have just been those two having dinner for 4 episodes, and I think I would have been as happy.
Exactly.
Just the way they play off each other and talk.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's good.
Very good. All right, we'll be back for the next one.
Yep.
I'm not doing it.
Guys, thank you very much for watching this episode of Good Omens with us. You can check out the full-length version of these reactions over at Patreon, where you can get the full-length tier. Also, you can check out the next episode's reaction over there as well, episode 3 of Good Omens. So go check it out, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.